Look, quick question. Have you ever opened your banking app, looked at your savings, and thought, okay, I should start investing, but maybe next year when things calm down a bit? Maybe you just got a raise. Maybe expenses are high right now. Maybe you're waiting until you know more. And so you tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. Here's the thing. That one sentence might be the most expensive sentence you'll ever say. Not because you're bad with money, but because your brain is wired to quietly sabotage your future self. And today, I want to show you how waiting just 1 year can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars in retirement without you ever feeling like you made a mistake. Not because you're bad with money, not because you're lazy, but because your brain is wired to quietly sabotage your future self. And the reason has a name. Most people think the biggest threat to their retirement is market crashes, inflation, or picking the wrong investments. But honestly, those barely crack the top three. The real killer is delay. Not big, dramatic delay, just one more year repeated quietly over time. And the reason has a name. Psychologists call this temporal self-displacement. Basically, the further away future you is, the less emotionally real they feel. Neurologically, your brain reacts to retirement you the same way it reacts to a random person on the street, or a character in a movie, or someone else's problem. So when you skip investing today, your brain isn't thinking, I'm hurting myself. It's thinking, that's future me's problem. And future me? That guy can deal with it. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Let's put actual numbers to this. Assume you're 30 years old. You plan to retire at 65. You invest $6,000 per year. You earn a very reasonable 7% annual return. Scenario A, you start today. You invest every year from age 30 to 65. By retirement, you end up with roughly $830,000. Scenario B, you wait just 1 year. Same exact investment, same exact return. You start at 31 instead of 30. Final amount? About $770,000. That 1 year delay just cost you $60,000, and that's just 1 year. And that's where people completely underestimate time, because time doesn't just add, it multiplies, and compound interest rewards whoever shows up early. Now, let's make it worse, because nobody delays just once. Most people delay because of a car payment, a wedding, a job change, or wanting to learn more first. So let's say you wait 5 years. You start at 35 instead of 30. Final amount? Around $500,000. And that's not a market problem. That's not an income problem. That's a tomorrow problem. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Kai, but I'll just invest later when I make more money. Look, I hear this all the time. And yes, mathematically, you can catch up. But psychologically, most people don't, because lifestyle inflation kicks in. Raises get absorbed, expenses expand, and the future still feels far away. Think of investing like boarding a moving walkway at the airport. If you step on early, it does most of the work for you. If you wait until the last second, you have to sprint just to keep up. Most people aren't under-investing, they're underestimating time. According to research from behavioral economists studying retirement outcomes, people who delay investing by even a few years often end up contributing 2 to 3 times more later in life just to catch up. That means more stress, less flexibility, and higher risk, all because of early inaction. So, here's what I want you to do. Today, not tomorrow. Step 1, automate immediately. Set up any automatic investment, even $50 a week. Automation bypasses your brain's tendency to procrastinate. Step 2, name your future self. Seriously, picture them. Age, lifestyle, where they live. The more real future you feels, the less likely you are to sabotage them. Step 3, focus on starting, not optimizing. You don't need the perfect portfolio, you need momentum. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The tomorrow trap doesn't feel dangerous. It feels reasonable, responsible, even smart. Until one day, tomorrow shows up, and future you is standing there asking why nobody helped them when it mattered. Don't be the person who meant to start. Be the person who actually did. If this video made you rethink waiting just one more year, hit the like button. And if you want more videos breaking down the psychology and math behind smart money decisions, subscribe. Your future self is already hoping you do.